They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But what if there's a place where beauty isn't just seen, it's felt? Welcome to Jamaica, where the allure goes beyond beaches and beyond bodies. Here, beauty dances in the rhythm of reggae, glows in the eyes of a proud heritage, and whispers through every breeze that rolls off the Caribbean Sea. This island is home to the America's most captivating women, not just for their stunning appearance, but for the confidence, culture, and charisma they carry with every step. But what no one expected was this. Because in Jamaica, beauty tells stories, and once you hear them, you'll never see the world the same way again. Welcome to the Global Trail, where we blaze paths across our world. You've heard the songs, you've seen the postcards, but Jamaica is so much more than a tropical cliché. This island pulses with a heartbeat all its own, one that echoes through generations of strength, pride, and soul. From the radiant women who redefine grace, to the untouched beaches where silence speaks louder than words, Jamaica is not just a destination, it's a feeling. In this journey, we'll uncover the layers, the people, the places, the traditions, and the untold beauty that breathes life into it all. We'll walk hidden paths where waterfalls whisper secrets. We'll taste spices that sing history, and we'll meet the faces behind the smiles, women whose presence alone rewrites what beauty means. So come with us, beyond the surface, beyond the stereotype. Because in Jamaica, every moment holds a story, and every story leads deeper into the heart of the island. The soulful beauty of Jamaican women. Is it the sun-kissed skin, the striking features, or something far more powerful? In Jamaica, beauty isn't defined by symmetry or standards. It's a living, breathing force woven into the spirit of its women. From the bustling markets of Kingston to the slow-moving breezes of Negril, Jamaican women carry an energy that feels magnetic. They don't just walk. They own the ground beneath them. There's a confidence here that doesn't shout, it radiates. A quiet fire, born of heritage, resistance, and resilience. These women embody a blend of African, European, and indigenous roots. And with every smile, they echo centuries of culture. Their eyes sparkle with stories untold. Their laughter fills the air like music. Their presence shifts the room. You'll see it in their style, two vibrant colors, bold prints, natural hair wrapped in elegance, whether dressed for celebration or simply strolling the beach. Jamaican women wear their identity like art, but the most disarming part of their beauty, it's not what you see, it's what you feel. In a single conversation, you'll encounter warmth, wit, and wisdom far beyond appearances, whether they're speaking patois or perfect English. There's poetry in their cadence, there's strength in their softness, and there's power in their pride. Yet the greatest surprise lay just beyond the trail. Because in Jamaica, beauty is not a performance. It's not for approval. It's a birthright claimed unapologetically and celebrated without filter. And once you experience it, not just through your eyes, but through your spirit, you begin to understand this island doesn't just produce beauty, it redefines it. Secret beaches and enchanting landscapes. Would you trade a 5-star resort for a hidden cove no one's ever mapped in Jamaica? Paradise isn't just found, it's felt. And sometimes, it's tucked behind a trail few ever take. Yes, The world knows of 7 Mile Beach, where the sand feels like silk and sunsets paint the sky in liquid fire. But even this iconic shoreline holds corners where the crowds fade, and the ocean speaks only to you. Then there's the Blue Lagoon, a shimmering pool of myth and mystery. Locals whisper that it has no bottom, only legends. One dip in its cool embrace, and you'll swear time slows down. Further east, a narrow path winds through palm-draped cliffs to a beach with no name, no signs, no tour buses, just the rhythm of waves and your own heartbeat. It's here where many travelers say they finally breathed for the first time in years. But Jamaica's beauty doesn't end at the shore. Venture inland, and you'll find rainforests dense with emerald canopies, where waterfalls crash like ancient drums and wild orchids bloom in secret corners. The Blue Mountains rise like guardians, wrapping the island in mist and mystery. Hike their trails and you'll discover not only views that steal your breath, but villages untouched by time, where coffee is still brewed by hand and stories are passed around fires. Yet the greatest wonder is this: these places don't ask you to pose or perform. They simply invite you to be, to listen, to feel. Because in Jamaica, nature isn't just beautiful, it's sacred. It holds space for healing, for awe, for transformation. And just when you think you've seen it all, the island whispers, you've only just begun. Festivals that pulse with life. Ever danced with thousands under moonlight, feeling like time had surrendered to the music in Jamaica? Festivals aren't events, they're eruptions of soul, explosions of rhythm, color, and joy that shake the island to its core and invite the world to move with it. Take Reggae Sumfest, held each year in Montego Bay. As the bass rolls over the crowd and voices rise in perfect rebellion, you'll feel it, the heartbeat of a culture that refused to be silenced. From global icons to grassroots heroes, the stage becomes a temple where lyrics preach love, defiance, and liberation. And as the music climbs higher, so does the spirit of everyone listening. But music isn't Jamaica's only celebration. At the Portland Jerk Festival, your senses go to war with sizzling spice, smoky air, and laughter that lingers longer than any marinade. Here, food is culture. Jerk chicken crackles on open fires, while calypso melodies swirl around picnic tables. It's messy, it's loud, it's unforgettable. Then there's the Maroon Festival, where echoes of resistance become rhythm. Deep in the hills, descendants of escaped slaves beat drums that once signaled freedom. They dance, chant, and tell stories older than any flag, reminding every visitor that Jamaica's joy was earned. And if you're lucky enough to witness Carnival, prepare to lose yourself. Costumes flash like fire. Streets pulse like veins. Strangers become friends, and for a few sacred hours, everyone is beautiful. Everyone is free. Yet the real magic, it's not just the spectacle, it's the surrender to the moment, the music, the movement. Because in Jamaica, festivals don't just entertain. They remember, they rebel, they rejoice. And as the drums fade into dawn, one truth remains: you didn't just attend a celebration, you became part of it. Flavors that speak of home. What does freedom taste like in Jamaica? It starts with fire smoky, spicy, unforgettable. Food here isn't just about eating. It's about belonging. Take jerk chicken. It doesn't whisper, it roars. Marinated in Scotch bonnet heat. Time and secrets passed down for generations. Then slow cooked over pimento wood until the edges char just right. The first bite hits like rhythm, sharp, bold, alive. And just like that, you understand this isn't fast food. It's soul food. Then there's ackee and saltfish, Jamaica's national dish. A buttery fruit that shouldn't be eaten until it opens on its own. Paired with salted cod and sautéed onions. It's rich, savory, and unexpectedly comforting, like a lullaby from a grandmother you've never met. Wander through street markets and you'll find vendors selling pepper shrimp wrapped in parchment, fried plantains dripping in caramelized edges, and festival dumplings with names as joyful as their taste. The smells cling to your clothes, the flavors follow you home. And let's not forget what washes it all down. Blue Mountain coffee grown in misty peaks, hand-picked with care, smooth, earthy, legendary. Or maybe it's a chilled red stripe beer, clinking bottles under palm trees, or Jamaican rum, rich enough to tell stories of its own. But here's the twist. Jamaican food isn't about impressing. It's about inviting. Sitting down with strangers who pass you the best bite. Laughing with someone who just met you, but already calls you family. Because in Jamaica, a meal is never just a meal. It's a homecoming. And when the last bite is gone, what stays isn't just the taste, but the memory of being fed with heart, history, and heat. Wonders that defy description. If nature had a secret language, Jamaica would be its poet. Every corner of this island hums with mystery. It doesn't scream for attention, it enchants. Take Dunn's River Falls, not just a waterfall, but a staircase sculpted by time itself. Tourists laugh and splash as they climb hand in hand. While ancient rocks whisper stories older than any nation, it's wild, it's rhythmic, it's alive. Then there's the Blue Hole, hidden like a gemstone in the hills near Oco Rios, deep turquoise water cradled by jungle, where brave hearts leap from cliffs into the unknown. No filters, no lifeguards, just adrenaline and awe. In Kingston, the Bob Marley Museum still echoes with guitar strings and revolution. His home turned sanctuary, where every room breathes his legacy. You don't just see memorabilia, you feel the fire of a man who turned struggle into anthems. And then, night falls. You find yourself in the luminous lagoon, where every stroke of your hand in the water leaves a glowing trail. Bioluminescent magic, dancing in the dark like stars trapped beneath the surface. You gasp, not because it's loud, but because it feels impossible. And yet, it's real. High in the Blue Mountains, mist curls around your boots. The air thins, but the silence thickens. You sip the coffee that grew here slowly, reverently. It tastes like earth, patience, and pride. And as dawn breaks over the Rose Hall Great House, ghost stories drift with the breeze, a colonial mansion steeped in shadow, where beauty and sorrow still waltz in empty halls. These aren't just places, they're thresholds, portals into a Jamaica most travelers may never see. Because the island doesn't flaunt its wonders, it guards them, until you've earned the right to witness. And when you do, you don't leave with photos, you leave with reverence. So what makes Jamaica unforgettable? Is it the radiance of its women, their fire, their grace, their unapologetic pride? Is it the way sunlight dances on hidden beaches? Or the roar of waterfalls echoing through ancient hills? Or is it the way your soul feels? A little lighter here, Jamaica doesn't just show you beauty. It redefines it. It peels back the filters, the expectations, the postcards, and reveals something far more powerful: authenticity. Here, beauty is lived, not posed. It's cooked in kitchens, sung in festivals, carved into cliffs, and whispered through every rhythm of the island. It's a mosaic of people, places, and spirit woven together, not for tourists, but for truth. And maybe that's why this place lingers long after the flight home. Not because you remember what you saw, but because you remember how it made you feel. So as you return to your world, ask yourself, what kind of beauty are you chasing? And when will you stop looking and start feeling? Thanks for journeying with the Global Trail. See you on the next trail. Now it's your turn. Would you blaze this trail with us? Type adventure in the comments if Jamaica just made your bucket list. And tell us, where should the Global Trail head next? Drop your dream destination below. We might just take you there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this journey with someone who needs a little more beauty and a lot more soul in their life. Thanks for traveling with the Global Trail. Until next time, keep your spirit wild and your trail blazing.